Hi, I'm Ananya. I'm a junior content manager with Trip 101. Today, we are back with another episode of our fabulous beach stay series. And joining me is Sumesh, way from Kerala, India. Welcome to this session today with us, Sumesh. We're very happy to have you here.
Hi, Ananya. Welcome from the Somatheeram group. It's
Yeah,
very happy and very pleasure to be in association with you. We need to give some information about your properties. We are very happy to do the same.
yeah. So we're very happy to feature Ayurveda Village under this series today, and we're happy to have you here. So we'll get down to discussing all about the Somatheeram Ayurveda Village, and we'll just get to that in a minute. But first, I'd like to know a little bit about you, Somesh. How long have you been working at Somatheeram?
I'm there in industry for around past 22 years, mainly taking care of reservations and sales and marketing.
Oh wow! And how old is the resort itself?
The property started in 1985.
Very nice. And you're located near Trivandrum.
Yes, our property is most closer to Trivandrum Airport, around 20 kilometers from Trivandrum Airport. Takes maximum 45 minutes. And the beach, like the famous Kovalam beach, is almost around 7 kilometers from here.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very famous. A little bit more about Somatheeram Ayurveda Village. So there are other properties that we've spoken to. They're mostly beach resorts. So I'm curious to know the kind of facilities that you offer at an Ayurveda village and an Ayurveda resort.
Yeah, Somatheeram. I'll give an introduction about Somatheeram. Okay, Somatheeram is the property who is unique in everything. Like we made the concept of Ayurveda plus resort. Like in 1985, chairman and managing director, Mr. Baby Matthew, he started this property. Like right now, we do have around 5 deluxe properties in the same stretch in Kovalam itself, all totally focusing on Ayurveda. And Somatheeram is a unique name. Wherever in the entire world, if you are searching about Somatheeram, you'll be getting in a single minute, the guest will be knowing. All the nationalities will be knowing about Somatheeram and the specialty of Ayurveda. The main
Mm.
property is Somatheeram. We do have around sister concerns like Manaltheeram and Ayur Soma Luxuries, newer product of Somatheeram. And Kovalam also, we
Okay.
are having a property known as Soma Palm Show in Kovalam. And we do have a
Okay.
property in what is known as Soma Birds Lagoon. And we do have the famous houseboat. Normally, you are aware of all the backwaters. So we do
Yeah.
have the houseboat also in Alleppey.
Okay. So on of these five different properties, the main principle behind them is the same, which is Ayurveda.
Yes, purely. Like all the main, like Alleppey is purely the backwaters one. Rest all like remaining basically focusing on Ayurveda.
Okay, that's great. What type of facilities do you offer to, like, what treatments and all do you offer to
No,
your
no,
guests?
normally, as I told you, Ayurveda in the sense means it's a way of life. And normally those guests who are coming for an non like a leisure stay guests will be staying around 2 nights or 3 nights. But Ayurveda is a long process. They have to stay for around minimum 7 nights for the treatment. Like they'll be staying for around 4 weeks or anything like a maximum will be around 4 weeks, 28 days they'll be staying. And basic thing is that Ayurveda, Somatheeram, the specialty of Ayurveda, like we do have mainly a lot of different Panchakarma packages, known as rejuvenation package. You know, the guests who stay here, they need for a relaxing, they can stay here for 7 days. They'll be going for a rejuvenation package. And for the basic, if you're going to the core disease pack, they have to stay here for around 40 days for a core disease. Like for the Panchakarma or detox packages, guests will be staying for around minimum 14 days. Those who need the slimming, they need to stay here around for 21 days, 28 days for a slimming. We do have a special package for this anti-stress release package. We do have
Mhm.
for psoriasis, we do have treatment packages. They have the guests will be staying around for a long time. Like they have to be here around 21 days for all these main like a serious illness.
So depending upon the type of package that one chooses, then that will determine like the duration of their stay.
Yes, and basically, the thing is, we do have a team of doctors. Once they guess, if they are booking for a particular package, also once they are here, the doctors
Yes.
will be having a consultation. They can do an online consultation before they comes also, but they'll be having a consultation with the doctors. They'll be finalizing which part, which treatment you are supposed to go, which treatment, which food you'll be getting. Not this is not particular treatment. Guests will be having a different diet plan also. Depends on your body condition. The doctors will suggest you'll be going, you need to take this food. You are not supposed to take this food. Like that, they do have a
Right.
diet menu. So every day
Yeah.
the guest will be having around 90 minutes, like around 2 hours treatment. And they'll be having a session of yoga, meditation, And the basic thing, like normally our doctors would say, your stomach should be in a better state. Then only
Hmm.
your health will be in a good condition. So they are
Yeah.
much care about your diet plan. You'll be having a better diet plan, and the doctors will be they'll be always monitoring your diet menu also. So then
Yeah.
only yeah, you'll be getting a better results.
Yeah. So you mentioned that Ayurveda is a way of life. So it's all aspects of your from your food to how you stay, your health, everything is linked.
Yes.
That was good to know about like the kind of stay that you offer. I want to know now, since our focus is on the beaches at yeah, under this series, what is like the beach that you're next to? How
Yeah,
is it
our
like?
property just in front of Chovara Beach. Maybe you heard about this new harbor came. It's not as William Harbor. It's much closer to that. Is the place is not as Chovara Beach. From the
Okay.
property, it's around 200 meters walkable to the beach.
Hmm.
Like our property is right in front of the beach, but from the
Hmm.
property, you need to walk maximum around 200 meters to the beach. It's a
Yeah.
well-known famous beach in Assam. Like apart from Kovalam, it will be
Hmm.
around 7 kilometers from Kovalam. So it's not towards south, towards Kanyakumari. This place is known as Chovara. It's a nice
Okay.
beach. Normally, the season time, like June, July, will be the monsoon time. So it will be, will be very rough. Like from that, from October, September, October onwards, you'll be getting a long beaches. You can spend in the beach. We do have
Mm.
the, we'll be providing the beach desk for the sun bath, with providing all the stuff in the beach also. So it's like a
Hmm.
safer one. Depends on the tides, depends on the weather. The guests are supposed to be there at the beach.
Huh. Is this the stretch that you're on? Is it private to your property?
Norman is not a private, like a private beach, because like all over India, we do have all the public beaches only. But this particular place is under our control. Our people will be there. So the guests who are there will be much more safer. So we
Hmm.
do have the lifeguards will be there. We do have a bell, the boys to give the sunpits, everything will be there. Our
Hmm.
staffs are there. So it's like a, you can treat like a private beach, but it's not a private beach. It's a public beach only, but taken care by us.
Okay, so it's like a secluded part of a
Yes, yes.
public beach that you are on.
Ah,
And since you are the one like running it, you maintain its cleanliness and everything as well.
yes, because as I told you, seawater is also much good for the desire, the treatments. Anyway, it's part of their routine. They'll be going to the beach because it's the salty water also good for some particular treatments.
Oh,
So
okay.
beach will be like almost clean from our side. As I told you, like
Mm.
the beach boys will be there, and this will be having the boys with the tables for the sun bath. Everything will be there. So it
Oh, that's
clean,
nice.
clean way.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty great. A few minutes ago, you were telling us about during the monsoon season. Is it like an off time for you or?
No, no, we are like in the specialty of Somatheeram group. Like we are almost around more than around 80 to 100% occupancy will be there throughout the year. But the
Okay.
beach, as I told you, the beach because it's monsoon, June and July is the monsoon, so she is very rough that time. So
Hmm.
in such cases, we tell the clients to be away from the beach because their safety is our first priority.
Right.
Like
Okay.
there is chance of undercurrents also, so better we'll tell them obey the instruction from the lifeguard boys.
What months are you the busiest? What months do you have 100%
Normally
occupancy?
the peak time will be say we used to say like November to March will be the peak time, but Somatheeram, our group we can say 365 is our peak time. But please means like if you're taking the season means after the second monsoon, like the second month will be October to November. That's the second monsoon. So from
Hmm.
November onwards, it won't be raining. Then we having good sunny daytime everything. So November to March is a better time for the beaches.
Okay.
Not for the
So,
treatment. Treatment throughout the year is better time for the treatment. But the beaches, November to March. March or
mm,
April, better time for the beach.
right. So if someone is planning to visit between November to March, how much in advance should they reach out to you?
For booking Somatheeram, they have to book as early as possible because the specialty of Somatheeram, we do have a lot of repeater guests, mainly from
Yeah.
Germany, Italy, Swiss, French, Russia, and Ukraine. So that's the main crowd we do have. So they'll be
Mm.
booking once they are staying here itself. Before going back, they'll be booking for the next year.
Oh,
So
okay.
that it's like a long day. If they can book 6 months prior, also then get better rooms. So they'll be
Mm.
getting the best options for them because those who are staying here, so they'll book for a particular room. The same room they stay this time or much sea view room. So that particular rooms getting means you need to book much earlier. Otherwise, like
Mm.
around 2 months before, also you'll be getting availability.
Well,
Tough to get availability in the closer days.
And especially if you are looking for your specific type of preferable room.
We do have around 6 category rooms in all the properties. So some will be having view with a better view to the beach. Some will be having the garden view. So it
Hmm.
depends on the category, the view will be changing. So
Okay.
the best rooms to get like if they much prior. If they can book 6 months prior, also much good. They'll be getting the best view rooms, the best facilities.
Okay. Okay. Tell us a little bit more about your sea view rooms.
Like CB rooms, we do in Somatheeram. As I told you, we do have mainly the three properties in the beach. It's over at least known as Somatheeram Ayurveda Village, then Manaltheeram, then will be the third will be Soma Ayurveda Royal Retreat. This Soma Royal Retreat is a new property there, and it's started say around 1 year before the COVID time. They are almost all the rooms are like CB rooms. The base
Okay.
category will be a Hillview, plus all other categories are CB rooms. The second
Hmm.
category under the Palace Dealers room, then will be the Yuvaraja room, then will be the Maharaja suite, then a room with Ayurveda treatment will be there. There is another Dhanvantari room. In that room, the guests who are staying in that room, they do have a separate treatment room with the room. They need not go to the
Okay.
Ayurveda. They can do the treatment in the room itself. From there also they'll be having a good view. And
Hmm.
the top category will be Dhanvantari room with the pool view. All these rooms will be having the sea view. In Somatheeram, the sea view rooms are like special cottage will be having a good view. And the root category Deluxe Kerala Deluxe cottage that they are having a good sea view. And the Deluxe suite is also a good sea view. In
Hmm.
Manalthiram, the best property having the sea view is now the deluxe cottages. They are having all the deluxe cottages having a better sea view. Special cottage will be having a partial sea view. Like maybe
Oh.
outside the room, getting a good view. But property itself, and if you're walking in the property, you'll be having a view from the property itself to the beach. But
Hmm.
basically, some specific rooms will be having a view from the room inside itself.
Right. Right. Okay. So these multiple properties that you have, are they interconnected from one another?
Yeah, like Somathiram and Ayur Somai is connected with a lift. The Somathiram is right on the cliff and Ayur Somai is in the beach. So these
Okay.
properties are together. Like those who are staying in Somathiram, they'll be going through Ayur Somai to the beach. So it's connected
Okay.
with the lift only. And Malathiram is like a stone throw distance, walkable distance only. From Somathiram, it takes around 5 minutes walkable to the Malathiram. That's the next property.
Okay.
But inside the property, you don't go. You'll have a walk in the road or we'll be providing the transportation from Somatheeram to Manathiram. The specialty of this property is that a guest who is staying in any of this property, they can
Yes.
avail all the facilities of the other three properties.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to find out.
Ayr Soma, they can go for a swimming in Manathiram. Especially, they
Right.
can explore all the three properties. Only the treatment they will be taking in a single property. Rest,
Right.
everything they
Yeah.
can use all the other facility.
Yeah. So that's a good way for, especially since you have some guests who will be staying over a prolonged period of time, for them to explore like the nearby properties as well. That
And like
could be a
they'll be
good.
having a different view, they'll be getting rejuvenated. They don't go
Yeah.
staying in a because we do have some cultural activities in the evening time. So one property will be having a different, one property will be having a classical dance program, another property will be having some fusion music or something. So this guests can choose whether we can go to this particular property.
Mm.
We like this one. They can be there in the restaurant for that particular event.
Right. Yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense, especially because you have long-term guests. I want to know, apart from like the guests who visit you specifically for Ayurveda treatments, do you frequently get guests who are just there for the views and the stay?
Leisure we do have, but basically they'll be focusing on Ayur because they know it's like some
Hmm.
Somathiram, Malathiram, and Ayur Soma is like purely hospital ambience we'll be having. Resort
Hmm.
like hospital ambience.
Hmm.
Mainly we'll be focusing on because long stayers we don't have enough rooms for a 1 night or 2 nights sometimes. So if we
Okay.
have rooms we'll provide, but and the other special is that we do have Ayurvedic diet food only. Because sometimes they're looking for a like a non-vegetarian food. So these three properties they will be having providing only the vegetarian diet food, Ayurvedic proper Ayurvedic
Okay.
diet. We do have a property known as Soma Pangshore right in Ulam. It's near the lighthouse beach. There
Hmm.
we do have all the normal meals offered. The leisure guests can stay there. It's like a
Okay.
40 minutes property.
Hmm.
All those are like sea facing rooms. Normally we do have get the Indian crowd, a lot of Indian crowd there in Soma Pangshore.
Okay. So Soma Pangshur is the one where you'll mostly get leisure guests who are visiting for leisure, and then the properties over here, Somatheeram Ayurveda Village and the two others that you mentioned, they are
Yes.
mostly
Long
the
stay, long
guests who
stay,
are looking for
serious
treatment
treatment
alongside this.
packages. Yes.
Tell me more about the dining options that you mentioned, like the vegetarian meals that you provide at the property.
Normally, like as I told you, like Ayurveda, as per Ayurveda, we'll be saying yes, will be under three stages. Like either they'll be having a Vada stage, or they'll be having a Pitta stage, or they'll be having a Kava stage. So it depends.
Hmm.
During the consultation with the doctors, they know the guest is in which particular one, either Vada or Pitta or Kava. Depends on
Hmm.
that, they'll be deciding a diet menu. Okay. So as per the diet menu, those who are having, like sometimes the guest is not supposed to take spicy food. Some guests are not
Hmm.
supposed to take the salty one. So there
Hmm.
is a diet menu, and a doctor will be there in the Ayurveda center, like in the restaurant, to
Hmm.
monitor whether the guest is taking the proper diet food only. So
Hmm.
generally, not with only the treatments or not only with the medicines, with the food also will be having a very major factor in treating the diseases.
So it'll be like a wholesome, holistic care that you will be providing for anyone
Yes. It's
that is
specialized
free.
care, like each and every guest will be having monitored by the doctors. So they'll be
Hmm.
having a separate care by the team.
Let's say there is a prospective guest who wants to, like someone who has not visited you before. So when they start looking at your website or they're looking to book like an Ayurvedic stay in Kerala, what should be their first step? Should they first seek out like a consultation with one of your doctors, or should they just go ahead to book a stay and then figure out like which package they should be picking up? Like how should they go about it?
Yeah, we do have two categories like guests, like those who are coming for the serious illness, and those who are
Hmm.
having a serious problem. They will do an online consultation with our doctors. They'll send
Hmm.
their reports. We'll arrange some online consultation, everything, and the treatment will be fixed accordingly. Another guest, they'll be coming for a relaxation massage, relaxation. So they'll be
Hmm.
mainly for going for a rejuvenation Ayurveda, like rejuvenation packages. They can stay here for 7 days. They can stay here for 14 days. They'll be going for a rejuvenation, relaxation package or a rejuvenation package. In that
Okay.
case, there is no need of a pre-consultation or online
Hmm.
consultation. Anyway, once they are here, our
Yeah.
doctors will be having a consultation. So that is enough for them. So having a particular disease, like if they're having a psoriasis, or if they're having a particular detox body, particular problems with the body, so they
Hmm.
can do an online consultation. Its consultation can be carried for around 2 months before the arrival. So depends on that. Doctors also fix
Okay.
particular treatment will be there. This particular treatment will be given for this particular problem. So it
Okay.
depends on the body condition. Even as I told you, slimming packages depends on
Hmm.
the body condition. They'll be fixing how much
Yeah.
this powder massage will be given. Find this accordingly only.
Okay. So depending upon first you identify what sort of either you're looking for some kind of treatment or what you're looking for, and then you can accordingly book
Yes,
whichever package suits you the best.
yes, yes,
So let's say I'm a guest who's visiting Somatheeram and I'm there for like relaxation or rejuvenation package under that. So what would the day of my stay over there look like? Like how would I begin my morning or what would I do during the day?
yeah. Normally, our day starts with, we do have, as I told you, it's an Ayurvedic property. So our day starts with yoga. We'll be having 1 hour, 50 minutes yoga every day. And they do have a 30-minute session of meditation. And apart from that, we'll be fixing the type for a treatment. So they'll
Oh,
be having around 2 hours treatment every day. In
hmm.
between, they can be in the beach, they can be in the pool, they can roam around the property. Like some guests will be going to the backwaters nearby. So normally, for the treatment, everything will be 2 hours, then 1 hour for the yoga and meditation. So 3 hour, 15 minutes, and 30
Hmm.
minutes for the meditation. So around 4 hours, they'll be busy with all this schedule. Apart from the
Okay.
rest, they'll be free. We do have
Hmm.
some days we do have some Ayurveda lecture classes in the daytime. So the guests
Hmm.
can join for the lecture classes, Ayurveda lecture classes. We do have once in a week, we do have a cookery demonstration. So they can join for that also. Rest time, they'll be like half a day, they'll be busy with all this schedule.
Yeah.
Rest time, they can be in the beach. They can walk in the local villages here. They can go to Kovalam. They can go to Trivandrum city, or they can go
Hmm.
to the southern tip. They can
Hmm.
go for a sunrise or a sunset.
So they can,
That
like,
would be nearby,
yeah,
yes.
for half the day they can participate in the treatment related, either it's yoga or the treatment itself. And then the rest of the time they would be free to do some sightseeing, go
Ah,
to nearby cities or explore the beaches nearby.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you also arrange for some of these day trips that they can do?
Yes, we'll be arranging the day trips to all these destinations. This the
Okay.
closest one, as I told you, the Trivandrum airport or Trivandrum is the closest destination. That will be
Hmm.
from a property is around 45 minutes to Trivandrum. The
Hmm.
specialty of Trivandrum is like you heard about the Padmanabha Swami temple. So
Hmm.
non foreigners are not supposed to go inside the temple, but they can have a view from the outside of the temple and they can explore the palace museum known as Kudira Maliga or the Horse Palace. They can go to
Hmm.
the Napier Museum, Art Gallery in Trivandrum city. They can visit some beaches on the way, Kovalam Beach, Trivandrum Beach. They can visit like that. If they're going towards south, they'll be the main destination, the southern tip, the Kanyakumari, the Cape Comorin. They can
Yeah.
go for a sunrise. The special is that the guests can see both sunrise and sunrise in Kanyakumari. That's a rare
Hmm.
space. Normally you do get only sunrise in some places. You'll be getting sunset in some beaches. But the special of Kanyakumari is that you can have both sunrise and sunset.
Yeah.
So our guests
Yeah.
can go to either one only. So they can go
Hmm.
for a sunset or sunrise. And on
Yeah.
the way back, they can visit a palace known as Padmanabhapuram Palace, the palace where the old royal family, the Travancore royal family, and they do have a very famous backwaters here, known as Puar backwaters. Normally, the
Hmm.
guests will be for a motorboat cruise for around 1 hour, 2 hours, motorboat cruise in the Puar backwaters. There are some hill stations also here nearby, known as Ponmudi Hill Station is there, and
Hmm.
elephant orphanage is there, known as Kotor Elephant Orphanage. These are the
Hmm.
nearby tourist attraction.
Okay, yeah. There are quite a few options nearby
Yes.
to explore and take some trips, short trips too. Definitely. Within the resort itself, the neighborhood that you are in when they're not taking day trips is what's your neighborhood like? Is it quiet and secluded?
Yes, it's quite unsafe. Like as I told you, the beach is more safe and they can walk in the beach. And as I told you, they can go out and have a walk in the normal village also the daytime.
Hmm.
So it's like because they are used to be with the foreigners, foreign crowd also. The people are more
Hmm.
having a good smiling faces to welcome them. So the guest is also happy to roam around the local village.
Yeah. I think I've covered all of my questions that I wanted to know about. Is there anything more that you would like to highlight about the Somatheeram program?
The only thing is that you can come and explore a destination. So then you'll be getting the proper feel of the treatment, Ayurveda, and our hospitality. So come
Yeah.
and enjoy and come and explore our property. So it will be a worth one.
Yeah.
You don't get upset for the treatment, so you don't get upset for the ambience, everything. You'll be
Mm.
getting international standards from our team.
Yeah, that's great. Are there any tips or any advice that you would like to share with your prospective guests?
Normally, because as I told you, it's like they're coming for treatment packages. So if they are having a normal diet, night thing, everything will be there. But once they
Mm.
are here, as I told you, we do have a separate diet will be there. So
Mm.
they are supposed to follow all these things. Then only they'll be getting a proper results. Because they are
Yeah.
spending a lot of money for a particular thing. And if they're going out and having a food from other places and then they don't get the proper result of the medicine and the treatment.
Mm. Yeah.
Be
So
there,
we,
as I told you, first we started like Ayurveda is a way of life. So
yeah.
you're supposed to be inside that way of life means you'll be get good results. You'll be relaxed, refreshed. Your mind, body, and soul will be relaxed and refreshed.
Yeah. It definitely requires like a certain commitment to it. Like when you're choosing to pick a treatment like this, you definitely need to be true to it and commit
Yes.
yourself to it.
It's for ourselves
So
only. We should give that.
benefits. Yeah. That's great. So, Sumesh, from the long stint that you have had with Somatheeram, do you remember like a special guest or a special compliment that you received, which you would like to
We
share?
do have a lot of international, very famous international guests who stayed with us. I'll share you the details also to you via mail also and share all the details to you.
Okay.
Each and every guest is very much special for us. All are like VVIPs for us. Uh,
Hmm.
anyway, as I told you, they will like if it's international or domestic guests also. As I did, especially as I told you, we got the best Ayurvedic resort award for the government of India for 6 times. So that quality we
Oh,
are keeping, that quality you'll be getting. Each and every guest are VVIPs for us.
that's great. Yeah, that you treat each guest as a special respect. Do you have, what is it about working at Somatheeram that makes you proud?
Be there with the pioneers, the property with the international standards. It's a property, as I told you, normally the property, all of the properties will be like seasonal and off seasonal. So we are like seasonal entire year. So
Hmm.
the time. don't stand still, like it will be always going in a speedy mode. So it's a different ambience and different experience working here with Somatheeram.
Okay, that's great. Are you yourself a believer of Ayurveda?
Yes.
Okay, that
Normally,
makes so
Kerala,
much.
we do have normally we in all over Kerala, we do have one. We'll be taking treatments in the month of July after the monsoon. People will be
Yeah.
taking properly going for a treatment packages, and they'll be following 1 month pure vegetarian food. It's in Kerala, it's like that only. So we basically trust on Ayurveda. Ayurveda special is that we don't have a side effects in Ayurveda. There's a specialty of
Mm,
Ayurveda. All our
yeah.
herbal medicines and other thing are Somathiram. We do have our own Ayurveda medicine manufacturing units. So the oil, the medicine quality also up to the standards.
Yeah. So if you're managing the whole process yourself, then it's possible to ensure quality at every step.
Yes,
Yeah.
that stands on
That's
top. That's the first preference.
yeah, that's really great. So thank you so much for joining
Thank
me
you.
today, Somesh. It's been wonderful talking to you, and I hope that our viewers will find the information that you have shared about Somatheeram useful today. I'm certainly hopeful that anyone and everyone who's looking for an Ayurvedic stay within Kerala would definitely have Somatheeram as its pick. So, on the
Yeah,
best to
that
you for
that that
that.
will be the first option. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. So, thank you so much. And with this, I will sign off for today. Thank you.
Thank,
Bye bye.
thank you. Bye bye.